Apologies for heavy breathing. I'm on the uphill stretch. So welcome to my latest getaway to Dartmoor. There's a rainbow down there. So it's I don't know what date it is. The 18th, I believe. 18th. Friday, 18th of November 2022, and parked at my usual spot and decided to go to East Mills today. That's one of my go-tos. I haven't been there for a while. East Mills just there. Last time I camped in East Mill was when I thought it was the 10 Tours weekend, but it wasn't. So, don't know when that was. Summer holidays, I guess. So it's been a while. It's probably about 1 o'clock. 1:30 maybe. I haven't even looked. But good thing about East Mill, it's only about half an hour walk from the car. So I still get there with plenty of light. So pretty much as soon as I finished filming that last little clip, it started to rain. Whew. So pack off, waterproof trousers on and my waterproof coat and the rain covers on the pack. Worth stopping and taking the time to do that. Hasn't rained heavily yet, but if I go I'll be alright. Even if it tips it down for like 30 seconds before I get to pitch, I'll get soaked. And nothing more uncomfortable than a camp where you're wet, you can't get warm, can't get dry. So I took the time to stop. Even if it doesn't rain again, it's worth doing. Right, let's keep on keeping on. Hello. Oh, so I'm at the foot of East Mill here. This is the way I, more often than not, head up to the Tor. There's a bit of a well-trodden path there, but it is quite steep. It goes straight up there. The alternative is carrying up this path, gradually raises the altitude there, and it's a little less. I'm pretty sure last time I did that, God's sake, the terrain up here wasn't great. So I'm gonna brave it. I'm gonna walk straight up the side, and then it's a case of walking kind of along the top, which is still an incline as you do it, but it's more gradual once you're up there. Hello. So, out here, I can relax now because I'm here and I'm pitched. So yeah, welcome to East Mill Tor. Said there was no wind, but you might even be able to hear a bit of wind noise. I have actually put in my Amazon basket a Bluetooth wireless microphone, which I'm going to get, if not in the new year, maybe a little earlier, but we'll see how it goes. Because I do understand that the wind noise is annoying. So anyway, it's about 2:45 at the present, and yeah, it's only me up here. However, as I was walking down from the path at the top there, I could see 3 people walking along the bottom here. And that's kind of the route there that I was talking about that I could have taken. It's this route here. So you walk further up along the path to here, and then you walk up there. So it's not so grueling. However, because I saw they were walking along there, I, as you know, opted to come up the steeper end and across the top, which is a bit quicker. So when I got here, this group of 3 people were about here. Wind's coming from that way, southwesterly. So I had a quick look up here, thinking maybe it's sheltered a bit by these rocks. It's not. It's coming from here, so nothing. I've thought about pitching over here before, but there's not really any suitable pitches. So I've gone for my usual pitch. It's completely not sheltered from the wind, but to be honest, the forecast isn't that bad and the tent will take it. Main thing is, I've got this little area here where I've filmed plenty of videos in the past. Got this massive face of rock here, so wind's coming from that way, which it is, then nice and sheltered. The only downside is I haven't got my chair. All I've got is my little square pad to stick on a rock. So I'll have to improvise on that one. Or stand. Anyway, so the 3 people turned up. I was already up here and I'd already kind of claimed my pitch, which is through here. And one of the guys, when I was around there, kind of walked through here. Stood here, puffing out his chest, as if to say, "You pinched my pitch." I turned to say hello and he just kind of turned his head away and walked back through the gap. So, anyone think I peed in his cornflakes? No, I just got here first. I think the well-known saying is, you snooze, you lose. So they've moved on. If you or any of the 3 of you are one of my subscribers and see this, then, well, I'd say sorry, but I'm not. You snooze, you lose. In a minute I'll be back down to 112. Anyway, right, so yeah, got East Mill to myself, at least at the moment. About an hour and a half light left. Not really too much point going through the kit unless you're brand new to the channel, and if you are, then maybe watch my last video, because I did talk about my gear a little bit in that one. But I've got the Elixir 2, the Extern pad, Sky High 900 bag, and all the other usual stuff. It's all set up in there already. Got a few beers, picked up. Oh yeah. So normally the mince beef hot pot meals. Hang on, let me go back through here. Less wind. The mince beef hot pot meals that I usually get from Amazon, which are about £6 or £7. Got them at Go Outdoors for £5 something, and they're buy one get one half price. So with the old discount card, I think I paid under £5 each for them, so I picked up 2. I bought one with me and put the other in the boot of the car. So that's good. It's good to know they do those. So I might have to go down and stock up at some point. So yeah, got mince beef hot pot, kale surprise, and yeah, just some usual snacks and stuff. So that is that. And I picked this up from Go Outdoors. It's Berghaus, I don't know how to pronounce it. And a bit of a bargain really, because on the rail it said it was £29 minus the discount. And when I rung it through the till, the guy rung it through the till, it came out at £40 minus the discount. So I argued it, and when I checked the shelf, and they labelled it up wrong. So got a £40 top for 26 or something. So result. But yeah, the main reason I picked it up is because I went out the door without my hoodie. I had it hung over the banister at home. I was in a hurry to get out, so I left it, and it is going to get down to 2 or 3 degrees tonight. So I thought I can't be without that extra layer, so picked this up. To be honest, I needed something like this for a while. And you know, this is much better than that hoodie I've been bringing. I'm going to have a ceremonial throwing in the bin of that hoodie when I get home. This, at least I can sleep in this if I need to, because it hasn't got a hood. It's quite thin but warm. So yeah, pleased as punch for that. Got my down jacket as always, my waterproof jacket. Had a tiny bit of rain on the way up here, but nothing to worry about. I've taken my waterproof trousers off now, but I've put the thermal ones on underneath these trousers. That's the next thing I need. Trousers, because these are crap. So I must get some warmer trousers. Whoa! Slippery rock. Slippery rock. Alan, concentrate on where you're stepping. This is East Mill Tor, and just down over there is where we had the fateful night of December 2021, where my good friend Rob broke his ankle. So yeah, you've got to be careful on these rocks anyway. Right, I'm going to leave it there for now, and just try and chill out for a bit, and then I'll report in a bit before we lose the light. Hello. Oh, snug as a bung in a rug. Just put my down jacket on because, well, it's chilly. It's coming up to 4 o'clock, so not that much light left. Probably about half an hour before the sun sets. I haven't actually looked at the times, but yeah, not going to be a great deal of light left. Just had some snacks really I haven't cooked yet. I thought I'd just go through a few tips. It's not something I do particularly often, but it's something I was thinking about earlier. Just some basic tips. And a while back I did the five tips for wild campers video during lockdown when I was walking along the beach. But just some things I was thinking of really. You know, if you're kind of new to this or if you're not. So the first one, tip number 1. Oh, what's that? Yeah, anyway. So, Dartmoor specific camping anyway, that one. If you're going to be coming up to Dartmoor, especially the North Moors, then make sure that you check for the live firing times. There's I'll link the website, the .gov website, in the description of this video actually. But it's worth doing, because you get up here, if you plan to come to a certain tour that's within the camp and there's firing going on, you know, you're going to be in danger, probably told to get out, but it's going to ruin your camp as well. So definitely worth checking. You know, I always check when I think, all right, I'm going to go to there, you know, on such a day. Then first thing I do is go on and check, and then I can decide, you know, there's places I can go where it isn't within, like Great Miss, where it's just outside. But obviously I wanted to come to East Mill today, which is inside the camp area. So yeah, that's one to check. So tip number 2. So tip number 2 is basically about another safety thing really. Just making sure that you tell somebody who you know is going to need to know where you are. You know, I always tell my wife where I'm going, and then when I'm actually here and pitched, in case there's been a change of plan, I always message her and tell her where I am, and I actually send her a photo kind of the spot I'm at, just in case. But you know, I messaged my wife as soon as I was pitched and said, right, I'm on East Mill. So if there's an issue like there was an East Mill here last December, then people know where I am. So yeah, that's another really big tip. So tip number 3. So tip number 3, just about bringing the stuff you need really. You know, you depend on who you ask when it comes to wild camping, you ask like someone like Jay, my mate who I come camping with sometimes, you know, it's all about the weight and it's all about the minimalist sort of thing. But for me, you know, it's about having what I need just in case I need it, you know, to a degree. Not like, oh, I'm going to bring the kitchen sink just in case I need to wash my hands. But, you know, about, like, for instance, I've got my fleece on, I've got down jacket on, I've got gloves, I've got my hat. You know, you've got to make sure, especially for winter camping, that you've got everything you need when you come on these camps. So, you know, yes, I packed quite a heavy pack today, and yeah, I bought some beers and some food and stuff, which weighs more. But I'd much rather have a bit of more of a grueling walk up here and be comfortable when I'm here, because, you know, in the winter you're inadvertently going to be spending up to probably 16 hours maybe in the tent. And you know, you need the luxuries kind of with you, really. Otherwise you're just going to be lied on your back on your sleep pad looking at the ceiling of the tent with nothing to do. So yeah, that's kind of it really, just those 3 tips. Thought they're quite important. It's just something I was thinking about earlier on, especially about letting your loved ones know where you are. But yeah, just thought I would mention it. Hello. Well, welcome to a bloody cold East Mill. As you can see, I'm already in the sleeping bag. I have my down jacket on and I have my hat on. But it's a chilly one. I love the chilly ones. Make you feel alive. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I love the winter. I love winter camping. Oh. Anyway, so it's only 10 to 6. It's dark already. So if you've just seen the footage I've taken, so I've got the behind the camera, I've got both doors, the inner and the outer, open. I'm just kind of looking out at the last bit of light that I've got. It's already like an hour and a half nearly since the sunset, but still a little bit of light out there. Just lying down watching some YouTube really. So this is filming at the moment on my phone, which is on my selfie stick sort of tripod, but it's extended. The good thing is it means it's sort of a couple of feet off the ground, which means it's getting 4G. Down on ground level there's no 4G, so it's really good. I can kind of sit up and just watch YouTube or Netflix, and I've got a signal, and I can also take a video with it up there. But it's a chilly one. Oh, but anyway, I thought I'd film a quick video. I've just opened this beer, which I picked up from Sainsbury today, I think. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a marshmallow and chocolate stout, and by Jove, it's lovely. It's really nice. I've just opened it, and literally the second that the psst happened, I could just smell it's sweet. You know, I like to have a beer occasionally, but you know, beer's quite a bland flavour, and even the IPAs are a little. But this one, this is it just is like marshmallow and chocolate in a beer. Well, it's a stout, isn't it? But it's nice. I thought I had to bring it up. 10 out of 10 Brewdog. So yeah, I'm going to be really looking out once it's completely dark out there, I'll probably close up the door because there's a chilly breeze blowing in, which is keeping my hands cold. And then looking out that side is nearer to the Tor, but I can still got really good view to look up at the stars. As the Orionids meteor shower peaked last night, but I wonder, might see some shooting stars tonight if I look out. I would go out, but it's just really cold out there, so I think we'll stay in the tent and we'll just look out. We'll admire from within. So yeah, I had my minced beef hot pot, my hot meal. I've still got a couple of pork pies left from earlier. I've got some nuts, I've got some chocolate, so I've got some snacks here to have for the evening. I say it's still early, it's 10 to 6, so just going to kind of enjoy being here, looking out at the view really, watching some stuff and trying to relax and disengage my brain from the real world for a few hours. So thanks for coming on this journey with me. I don't know if there's going to be any more videos tonight because there's not really much to say. So as I lie here and rub my hands together, I will bid you a good night. And weather's supposed to be nice in the morning, so probably won't be awake for the sunrise. But yeah, I guess we'll the next footage will probably be some nice footage out of the tent door in the morning when I wake up. So good night. Morning campers. So it's just gone 8:30. I actually slept in quite a long time this morning. Normally I'll be awake a long time before now. That said, I slept pretty well for a while, and then I woke up about 3 o'clock and I think that may have been when I filmed the rain. No, that was earlier, that was about 10:30. But yeah, then I woke up about 3 o'clock and I just could not get back to sleep, so I ended up putting some music on. Eventually did drop back off, but yeah, just couldn't sleep for some reason at that point. Nothing to do with being uncomfortable, just couldn't. So yeah, I'm just around the other side here. Just took some video footage of that behind me. The thing I love about Dartmoor is just depending on where the sun is, it's a bit like the way the moon looks different depending on what phase it's in, due to the way the light's shining on the craters and everything. It's the same here. I mean, it just looks like a completely different place when the sun is shining on it from a different way. Beautiful. Anyway, yeah, it's a chilly one. I think the forecast was down to about 3 degrees, but as I showed briefly before I got out the tent, there's ice on the tent this morning, so there's obviously been frost here this morning. So yeah, it's a chilly one. I do love winter camping. So that said, I've got no gloves on at the moment, so I'm gonna stop yakking on and put the gloves back on before I get cold. But yeah, just I'm going to kind of slowly pack up really. Maybe just sit and enjoy the view for a little while. Then we'll get on our merry way. Hello. The tent is pretty much packed away inside, but I was trying to wait for the sun to make it over this and actually dry the tent a little bit. But at the moment, the tent is completely in the shade. I don't think I'm going to have enough time. Well, I've got time. I haven't really got anything on, but I don't want to sit up here all day waiting for the sun to appear over the tor. So I'm probably just going to have to pack the tent away wet and hang it out at home, as I always do. So yeah. But the reason I thought I'd do this video is because I was just stood here looking at this view and just thinking about how absolutely peaceful it is, because there's no wind up here this morning, and that's usually the kind of only noise you get up here. But I'm just going to stop yakking for a minute just so you can hear. Occasional sound of a bird or something, but and actually I've kind of realised this, if I hadn't before, but the only thing you do here up here, because you're quite near to the A30, I mean, it's literally just down there, you do hear a constant I won't say a rumble, but it's just a constant drone of wind, constant drone of car noise, tyres on tarmac, which is a bit of a shame. But I suppose you're going to get that on the North Moors, like I say, because it's so near to the main road. But anyway, yeah, thought I'd just talk about that for a minute, and I'm going to finish packing away, I think, get the wet tent down and get on my way. So I expect the next video will be me leaving no trace. Okay, so there we have it. Just an Elixir 2 shaped area of flat grass. No trace has been left. There's the pack, ready to go. What a beautiful day. So it's just after 10 o'clock. I've actually lingered here much longer than I usually would. I'd normally be back at the car by now, possibly even on my way by now, but as previously stated, I was trying to let the tent dry a bit, but it just wasn't going to happen. But it's nice just not to have to rush. So that's it from me for this one. It's been a good one. Slept okay last night, like I said, but sort of had that little bit in the middle where I couldn't. But yeah, I always love coming to East Mill. I know it's a little bit cursed when it comes to my friend Rob, but yeah, I always love being here. Right, let's get on. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Thanks for I think it's 115 people who are still subscribed to the channel. You're awesome. And yeah, as always, cue the music.